Hey guys, welcome back to the Klack podcast. See, now I can do it with this hand. This hand, we still struggling. We're still struggling. But on today's topic, we're gonna be talking about young girls and artificial nails. So we all know young girls, they used to be on TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, Snapchat, and nails are just everywhere nowadays. So, at what age is appropriate for a young lady to wear nails? We're going to indulge in that, okay? Like nails, that's what I said. Nails are everywhere, and I just wanted to bring to y'all on discussion on young girls and nails, okay? Like I said, I have two girls. When I started 6 years ago, so my oldest, she was 10, okay, and my youngest was 5 or 6. Now my youngest, I did not put any artificial nails on her, like any enhancement. I just use her hands as gel polish. You know what I mean? Talk practice gel polish. Now my oldest, I did try artificial enhancement, but she didn't wear nails then like she do now. So I just did a pop off method, which we'll get into that one episode, one podcast episode. But yeah, like young girls are very impressionable right now. Like where it be hair, makeup, let's see, nails, clothing, fashion. Like I know I have a 10-year-old, and I promise she is like the most fashionista. Like everything she see. Like I said, she's on TikTok, so everything she see, that's where she get her nail ideas from. She goes to Pinterest and get her nail ideas. That's what I say. Like nails are everywhere. No matter where you turn, you see somebody with some nails on. I say young girls are impressionable because everywhere you look, you're going to see nails. Like nails. But when it comes down to letting young girls do nails, will it be only for self expression or something else? We're going to indulge in that. And I want y'all to know and leave me some feedback at the bottom in the comments on how you feel about this situation when we get done talking about it. Artificial nails are not for adults anymore, young kids. As I said, like I have a 16-year-old and I have an 11-year-old. They both wear artificial enhancements. Now, though, my daughter, she does press-ons now, but I remember growing up, we had the old school lipstick where it wasn't real lipstick. It was just like you twist it and it was like maybe plastic or something. You put it on. Beauty. You had the fake makeup. You know what I mean? Lip gloss. When I was growing up, we had these. And I know y'all know what they is. You used to put them on your finger and they was like fake nails. But it was like a fake. Listen, I done had heels when I was younger. We played dress up. We took, listen, when I was in first grade, I used to take crayons and put the colors on my nails to act like I had nail polish. Like I had nail polish sets. I had stuff to do. I had like mannequins for hair and stuff. That's what I said. Like young girls, it's a lot. But when it comes to nails, it's something different. And I say the reason why it's different is because let me see, nobody is really educated. You know what I mean? So when we discuss this, we say educated, like the chop shops. Now, I would not recommend to take a young child to the chop shops. Maybe to get gel polish, but for artificial enhancements, I already discussed the safety and regulations and issues that these chop shops be having. So no, I would not. But a knowledgeable nail tech like me, like I have little girls, I practice on to where I'm able to not mess their nails up, which I wouldn't say mess their nails up, but everybody say, oh, well, don't put nails on the young girls because the nails is still growing. Da, da, da. Listen, it's not the nails, it's the nail tech. Okay? It is, listen to me. It is not the nails, it's the nail tech. So you go to somebody who don't even know what they're doing, of course you're gonna mess somebody's nails up. You're gonna mess a grown person's nails up. But me, like, that's what I said, like I practice, I had kids, so I practice those my mannequin hands. But I say, on my point of view, no gel polish, and I have a 4-year-old niece. I will put gel polish on her, but we're not talking about gel polish. We're talking about now. I would say 10, and even 10 is kind of iffy because let's say my daughter was 9, but like I said, I'm knowledgeable. I practice. I know what to use and what not to use. You know what I mean? So her nails was fine. Her nails is still fine. Like everybody who get their nails done, their nails is fine when I do them. So I have no issue. But if I was to say and I didn't do nails, I would say 10 or 11, only because we'll say you were sixth grade or seventh grade. You're more mature at that age, even then. But it's just so it's hard for kids, for young girls, not to like nails because you got the bling, you got the nail art. Look, the bling and nail art, like that's you see sparkly. What women, what female do not like sparkly stuff? Whether you be a kid, a baby, a grown woman, like we like sparkly stuff. So yes, it would be attractive for to a kid to see sparkly stuff. Oh my gosh, she got sparkly. Listen, when I be out doing Instacart shopping, like it's a lot of little girls, maybe 5 or 6. Oh my god, I love your nails. Can I see your nails? They like it. That's why I said I do it because I like the attention that it brings. Like I like people saying, "Oh my god, I love your nails. I love your nails." The little girls, like they see that everywhere you go, you see nails, nails, nails. I, it's hard to put a filter on kids. It's hard because no matter what you do, they're going to see it regardless. No matter. For young girls, it is a creative outlet for them because I know there's some high schoolers, some young girls will say like my daughter's a junior. She's been wearing nails since like art enhancements since the seventh grade, and she every time she shows me pictures, nail art. Like I'm gonna show you what she got for Halloween. Nail art. I have no problem with a child wanting nails because they like the way they look, they like the way they style, they like the design. I have no problem with that. The problem I have is when you have a child that wants it because someone else has it, or they want it because they feel like they're not complete. I heard a phrase that says you're not completely dressed unless your nails is done. Who the hell said that? Who said that? Like that's what I'm saying. That's why I did this podcast because nails is beyond different stigmas. We already covered the stigmas of long nails, but nails have so much of a stigma. Like it's just crazy. It's crazy when it comes to nails. Like everybody and mama have a conversation about it, whether it be good, but it must be like negative. You know what I mean? Negative. Like, oh yeah, she too young to get her nails done. But we was, listen, they had back in the day some old school polish. It smelled like bubblegum and different flavors. So if you put it on there, that stuff will peel off in like 30 minutes. But it wasn't a part, it was a part of the color, like the excitement of doing your nails. And I used to do all kinds. Listen, I don't know if I was destined to do nails, but I always loved nails. Always loved nails. Like I had my mom bought this nail kit. Like you know what I mean. Even when my kids was before I even did nails, they wanted polished. I can they have kid free polish. They really do. They have it now to where they have it's for kids. Like they have polish, they have flavored smell polish, they have all kind of stuff. They even have press ons. They have press ons for little kids. So as if this is not the market for little kids, I don't know what to tell you because little kids, they is the ones who push it. And I'm telling you, like when my youngest get her nails done and she should be designed, I don't know where she be getting them designs because they be on point. And I be like, those is really fire. That's what I'm saying out there. Listen, little kids, I love little kids. And they just so creative. When it comes to self-expression, I'm okay with that. But when it comes to you want to be like somebody else, I'm not okay with that. We all know society has certain beauty standards. You have to be this kind of way or that kind of way or this. Your hair looks like this and your hair can't look like that. And nobody, who wants to be like the same person? Who wants to be like somebody else? That's the issue I have when you want to be like somebody else. Oh, I want nails because you got nails. Like when my youngest go to school, I was like, oh, what they say? You know, just asking something, what they say about your nails? Oh, they want their nails, and I said, why? Because I got nails. That's when you will have a conversation and say, listen, you make it realistic. You should never want something because of what somebody else has. Do it because you like it. You know what I mean? Like when I became a nail tech, I didn't do it because there was other nail techs because, like I said, I don't know a lot of nail techs in where I live in Columbus. But I did it because I enjoy nails. I love nails. This is something I want to do. Not because I want to be like somebody else. Not because, no. I seen something I like and I went for it and I love it. That's why I tell my daughter, like, she, also my youngest is a fashionista. And she always wants this, wants that, wants this, that. And I'm like, okay, that's cool. But why do you want it? And I always ask her that because I hope you ain't wanting it because somebody else got it. Because that's not what we're going to do. You can't go through your life trying to, that's how people be jealous of other people. Okay, we're just gonna make it period point blank. You want what they have. You listen. If you want what they have, go get it. You should be able to go get it. But when it comes to beauty standards and stuff, like I have an issue because in here in the United States of America, we have it's like it's crazy when it comes to the like I said beauty routines and standards. Like you got to be this size, you got to wear your hair like this, you got to have like I said, long nails is ghetto, ratchet. Like it shouldn't be like that. Like it should never be like that. Like whether it's makeup, hair, whatever you want, you should do it because you want to do it. You know what I mean? Not because it's somebody else. Like okay, yeah, okay. Say like, oh yeah, I like that color. It might look fire on me. Like that's cool. That's cool. Not dang. I probably could wear it back. You know what I mean? Like no. That's why we say like I don't have a problem with young girls getting nails as long as they're and then you gotta make sure they smart enough to be educated because you know like when you got your nails done you gotta make sure you can't do certain stuff like far as like opening stuff with your nails, you know, that could hurt you. Make sure you put your cuticle on. That's why I say like 10, 11 will be like a good age because they'll be old enough to understand, you know what I mean? Like the stuff when it comes to nails. Like they have a little bit like when I was younger I was very, very mature for my age, but I'll just say like as long as they're mature enough to know the things that come along with nails, there's no perfectly fine. But I would say like it's not no right and wrong answer, but I would just always say let let them do it because they want to do it. Like if they come to you, Mom, can I get this polish? Be like, ask them why you want the polish, and then they give you a good answer. Okay, yeah. That's why I say like I can't parent everybody's kids, but that's why I always tell them, like when they always be like, even my daughter, older daughter, like, oh, what such what they nails done, what they mom say. I don't have a problem what they mom say because y'all my kids. You feel me? I do nails, like I know how to do them, but what they mom say. Like she has a best friend I've been doing nails for as long as I've been doing my other since 7th grade. She's a junior too. Her mom had no problem at all. But the first thing when she came, what your mom say? Your mom say it was cool? Okay, cool, I'll do it. But that's why and then I have people tell me like, well what age how old they have to be for you to polish them? Polish? I say 4 or 5 because my niece is 4. If she wanted her nails polished, I'll polish them. You feel me? Like I don't problem. And like I ain't need to be a little kid. Like polish is cool. Now enhancements, she's not getting no enhancements until she about 11, 12. You feel me? Mm. She love my nails. Oh, I see. I love your nails. But baby, listen. You want to come to me? You better wait till you about 10 or 11. Polish? I have no problem. Polish. Man, listen. I see little babies get their feet polished. These babies, it's cute with the little sandals, baby. Listen, we just gotta get out of everybody else's thinking. You know what I mean? Like we have to sit down on everything we do. Be like, there's a reason why you want to do this. Okay, what's the reason? Now, if it's a good reason, I'm gonna be with you 100%. Now, if it's a bad reason, or you want to do it because somebody else, okay. Now, this is the health and safety part of it. Like I said, if you go to a knowledgeable nail tech and they explain to you what to like the ins and out, like what to do, what not to do, that's why I say like you should have no issue. Now you want some chop shops, baby. Like I said, they call them chop shops for a reason, baby. You better go to my 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 episodes. Matter of fact, I think it was the 3rd episode I talked about it, but all my episodes is basically knowledgeable. But listen, some nail techs will tell you, yeah, the young nails is grown, but listen, it's all with the nail tech. If they don't feel comfortable with doing somebody's nails that's young, go to somebody else. Like me, like I said, 10 to 11, I won't have no problem putting an artificial nose on you. You feel me? But I'm going to let you know. We're going to talk about it, what you should do, what you shouldn't do. You know what I mean? Like I said, I have no problems up to the parent. But like I said, acrylics and gels, you already know they can cause irritation. We already talked about that. Like I said, the chop shops be using the wrong stuff, baby. Do not go. Do not go. I'm trying to deter y'all from going. That's what I say. When you go, ask them if they use MMA or EMA. If they don't use EMA, Get up through, go. You feel me? Go. But yeah. So like I said, like it's children's alternative, like safe alternatives for children. They have peel off polish. I didn't see what's it called, Color Street. You put it on there and peel it off. I don't even know. I think it's supposed to last like 2 weeks. They got press-ons for babies, like little kids, like not babies, but little kids. Like I see little kid press-ons, and I was in a hair store, and I was like, "Get out of here!" I asked my daughter if she wants something, no. But then somebody made her some press-ons, and she got them. I told her I'll make some. Listen, you can pop them, or you will have a whole lot of designs you want to press ones. So I'll do her nails and she pop them off. Don't tell me how. I don't even know. I'm still trying to figure out how she was popping them off after a week. And my nails, you know what I'm saying, they smooth like butter. They don't come off, baby. Listen, I don't know. I don't know. My child is crazy, but yeah, like it's they have nails has evolutionized so much since when they used to tell you don't wear red polish because red polish is for whores. Listen. I love me a bow red set, baby. Listen, that's the old days. Why? Because 9 out of 10 back in the old days, the one who had real polish was the streetwalkers. You feel me? But they ain't gonna let me. They ain't gonna stop me from doing no red set. You feel me? Quit playing with me. Quit playing. It's all about balance. If you talk to your child like you talking to, you're explaining stuff and not belittling them, like I have a good. I want to say conversation with my children. It's not that's not what I want to say, but I have a good open relationship. There you go, open relationship with my children. Like they come and tell me stuff that I don't even know, but I open that door for them. Like that's why I say, like if you talk to your child and you explain to them why they shouldn't get it, it should be no problem. Don't be like, oh man, I want some color, and like, why you want that? We have to have. We can't be like our parents was. You know what I mean? If I'm getting, you get what I'm saying. Like we have to. Like I said, I have an open relationship with my children. They tell me stuff, but there are some parents who don't do that. Like they don't. Every time you can't even go talk to them. It's crazy. You know what I mean? It's crazy. But if you talk to your child and explain to them just anything in life, like you know what I mean. Oh, you want this color? Well, why do you want that color? Like, let's do something different. Like, you don't have to belittle them because if you belittle them or like, nah, you don't need that color because that color, da 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 da, like, it's gonna make a kid be like, what? Like, yeah, you know what I mean? Like, you don't listen. Kids is impressionable. I always say kids is impressionable, but just make sure they practice safety, just like with the nails, just like with the. Listen, I done seen so. We were gonna say makeup. I done seen so many kids on TikTok and on Instagram that do some bomb makeup. They could do makeup better than I can. And I don't even wear makeup, but when I try, baby, listen, I spent too much money on it and I don't even never use it. But it's all about self-expression. That's what I said. When it comes to self-expression, I have no problem with self-expression at all. But when it comes to you want to do it because of the next person, that's what I said. That's the issue. That's the issue for me. But as far as letting a young girl be experimental with polish, baby, listen, you might be boosting on to the new nails, the next nail tech. You know what I mean? You might be like, oh yeah, my mom, she let me, like she let me do whatever with my nails. It's like with the hair. It might be a beautician. You feel me? Like might be a makeup artist. I always tell you like you be the parent, just sit back and just think like yeah, artificial nails is too young, past under 10. But polish, like just let them experiment with polish. Like ain't nothing wrong with being pretty. You know what I mean? Like maybe they just want it because they like the color of their nails. You know what I mean? Like oh, I like the polish. I like the different. You know what I mean? But that's all I can say, folks. It just like I said, there's always stigma with nails. Like even with the young girls, I say like with the young girls, it's always this stigmas no matter what. But with the nails, come on now, we gotta change the narrative. But like I said, I have no problem if you're older than 10. Now if you're under 10, you better go and stick to the polish. You better stick to the gel polish, baby, and call it a day. Man, that's crazy. But as always, thank you for tuning in and watching and subscribing. And this is Clickty Klack, and I hope to see you back.